first foundation stone of this circuit was laid in March 1950, with Enzo Ferrari himself present. It wasn't until October 1952 that the first testing could take place, with Ferrari dispatching a In the previous track configuration used between 1995 and 2006, a slow-speed chicane was placed before the home straight. Michael Schumacher set the lap record on that configuration of the track in 2004. The German drove the legendary Ferrari at 2004 around the circuit in 1:20.411.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Motorsport heritage with some of the finest Italian race car manufacturers calling the region their home.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I am Sainsy93, and tonight we are back with Tier 2, and we are in Imola tonight, the east coast of Italy, I believe. So we're going to have a full grid tonight. We have 20 drivers. I can see there is some Tier 3 reserve drivers tonight, and we should have a really good race. So I will go through the grid for you just to start off. So we've got 2 Mercedes of Sorty Stevens and Vader. Haven't heard of this guy before, Vader. So then we've got the 2 McLarens of Mr. Potwash and DD Friend. Unfortunately, no Doug tonight. We have the 2 Hasses of Sergeant Devsey and Dom, who is Dom has had some good races. I do remember Dom. Then we have the 2 Alpines, which are Algari, who is on his different account tonight, gone down as Small Lab, but here is Algari. And we've got my teammate for Tier 3. We've got Speedy Bullet. We have got the 2 Williams of PRL Toro and Lost. Haven't heard of this Toro. Yeah, so he is another new driver for me. We've got the 2 Ferraris of PVR Widget, who is a Tier 3 driver. And then we've got Enchance, who is another person I haven't heard of. So there are quite a few new drivers tonight. We have the 2 Aston Martins of Hybrid and Angry Badger, who are, of course, very well known in Tier 2. We have the 2 Red Bulls, which normally are every week. That is Mr. Wiggles and Filthy Ghosts. We have the 2 Alfa Romeos of Viva and Beast, who is another Tier 3 driver. And then we have the 2 Alfa Romeos of Gandalf and Mindful Wasp. So Gandalf will start us off here with his first flying lap. Mr. P has told me that Toro is a debut drive, so good luck to him in this race. Again, Imola. Not a huge fan of Imola. It is tough. If you lose yourself on the track, you're going into the horrible grit, and you're probably going to have struggle to get out, to be honest. So you have to be very careful around this track. As I still haven't put up the apologies for this. I will put that up now. There we go. So Gandalf is on a flying lap. And Mr. Poem says Vegas last week was an epic race. I hope this one can match it. Yeah, I did watch last week. Unfortunately, I could not do comms as I was away. But I did watch the comms the next day, and it was a really, really good race. So Gandalf, let's see what he can do. Gandalf is going to cross the line, and it's a 1:16.4. So that is the ballpark. Let's see. Angry Badger goes P2 at 1:17.8. Let's try and find. Let's go on board with Vader. Let's go on with the new people. That he might not be new for people, but for me, he is. I will go through the table when I get a chance, but again, with 20 drivers, I'm going to be very, very busy tonight, which is going to be really exciting and hopefully it'll be exciting for people watching on the stream. So Vader now, he is going to cross the line, and will he go quicker? He does not. He goes P2 just behind Gandalf, but Beast, tier 3 driver, goes quickest with a 1:16.2. A flying lap from him. Sergeant Devsey now. Let's see what he can do. Can he beat Beast? He cannot. He goes a 1:17.0, puts him P5. Anyone closer? DD Friend, let's see what he is not on a flying lap. So let's go on board with one of the championship title contenders. Let's go on board with Viva. Viva is on a flying lap here. So Viva, he is going to cross the line, and he goes P3 with 1:16.4. Dom goes P2 with 1:16.3. Hybrid went 9th. Mr. Wiggles now, let's see what he can do. It's P5 for him, a 1:16.5. Now we're going to go down to Filthy Ghosts, who is not on a flying lap, so he was just about to start his. Mindful Wasp is not. So let's go Filthy Ghost into the pits, actually. So Algari is on a not on the flying lap, was on the out lap. So just while we're waiting for some other people, I will go out to DD Friend actually, because I think he is just about to finish, and he's got someone in front of him. Hope this doesn't affect him too much. DD Friend crosses the line. It's a P7 with a 1:16.6. Great lap for DD Friend, but still no one can beat Beast. Let's see Hybrid on a flying lap here, but Gandalf does beat Beast. Goes 1:15.9 on some old softs, so he took the gamble to do another out lap, then go on another flying lap, and he's gone quickest. The first driver into the 1:15s. Hybrid is not going to improve. I don't think. Small lap. Algari, not sure if he's on a lap. So at the moment, Viva. Let me just double check this is the right table. So yeah, at the moment, Viva is leading. I can repeat, Viva is now your championship leader. I know Ghosts did miss the last race in Las Vegas. Mindful Wasp is on a flying lap as well. We'll go on board with him because he looks more on a flying lap than the others. So yeah, Viva is now leading Ghost by 19 points. Wasp is coming into the pit, so he was obviously not happy, or he invalidated and wasn't paying too much attention as I was looking at the standings. So Viva is on an out lap, got his ERS back and charged. We're going to go on board with Mr. Wiggles, who is on a flying lap, and he has gone purple in the first sector, it looked like on my screen. The two leading are pretty far ahead of Sorty Stevens, though. Sorty Stevens is 72 points behind, and Mr. Wiggles is 92 points. But yeah, the two Viva and Ghost fighting tooth and nail for this championship. And at the moment, it is advantage Viva in this race because Filthy Ghost has not set a time, and Viva has, and he's P4. Mr. Wiggles now, he is going to cross the line, is he? He is crossing the line, so he must be improving. And he goes P5 still. He's just slower at the end. Let's go on board with your championship leader then. Viva now, what can he do in the first sector? He is a 10th down at the moment. Again, even if you put 5 kilo worth of fuel in your car, you probably got enough to do 2 flying laps just because the track is really small. As you can see, a 1:15.9, so it's not a long track. But again, it is really fast and quite a lot of corners. And the curbs around here are really tough. I missed what his Sector 2 time was, unfortunately, as I was talking. But let's see, will Viva improve with from a 1:16.4? Angry Badger goes P2 with a 1:16.2. And Algari has left the session. Viva has come into the pits. But Angry Badger, look at that P2, a 1:16.2. Who is next to cross the line then? Salty Stevens is on a... No, he has bailed because he has invalidated. Just trying to find someone who is closer to the end. Let's go on board with Losts in the Williams. Alright, Lost now. He is going to cross the line. It's a 1:17.2. Puts in P11. Enchance goes P1 with a 1:15.4. What a lap from the Ferrari driver. Enchanced. What a lap from him. Sergeant Devsey, someone got in the way of him. I hope that did not affect his start of this lap too much. Did have to proper get out the way, but let's see. Devsey is going a tiny bit quicker at the moment. PVR widget comes into the pits. Hybrid is also on a flying lap. Mindful Bus is on a flying lap. Dom is on another out lap. Let's go on back to Sergeant Devsey then, as he was the closest to finish. Vader says Merc. Oh, German. Merc hat einen Plan. I don't know what that means, unfortunately. I unfortunately do not talk any German unless you're just Anyway, Devsey is going to cross the line, and he does go quicker. He goes P11 with a 1:16.7. Speedy Bullet crosses the line as well, and he's gone up to P6 now. Dom is also going quicker. Let's go back to Mindful Wosto, who is on a flying lap, and he is about to cross the line. So Mindful Wasp, what can he do? It's a 1:16.2, puts in P4. Hybrid went up to P3 as well. I missed that. So Hybrid P3. The Aston Martin's having a really good race at the moment. Not race, qualifying. P3 and 5 for them. Dom is not going to improve on this as he has invalidated. He'd probably come into the pits. Gandalf is on a flying lap. And that is a very good idea, Vader. I did Google Translate it, and it does mean Merc has a plan. So you think the Mercedes has a plan in this race, do you? Vader and Salty Stevens are in the Mercs, so we'll wait and see what their plans are. As Salty Stevens goes quickest. Well, 1:15.3 now. Salty Stevens with his first flying lap. And he goes quicker than the Ferrari driver. Wow. What a lap from him. Who is on a flying lap? I think Mindful Wasp might be. We'll wait and see. See what his Sector 2 time is. Oh, lost it a bit in that corner. It's going to affect his time, I think. He is half a second down, so he won't be improving. Gandalf starts his flying lap. This will be his last flying lap as well. Filthy Ghost is going for only one more lap, it looks like. PVR Widget is on a flying lap. Lost is not on a flying lap. Vader is just starting his. Or is he on another outlap? He is, because he's not using ERS. Wiggles is just starting his final lap. Angry Badger is 3 temps down, so not improving at the moment. Gandalf is on a flying lap here. Let's see if he can improve. Can he get pole here? Let's wait and see. Gandalf crosses the line. And he has not improved, unfortunately, for him. So that will be his. Angry Badger will not improve either. Beast is going 3 temps quicker. Let's see what is Sector 2. He is still 3 temps. Can he get anything else out of this Alfa Romeo? Not Alfa Romeo, AlphaTauri, I should say. Let's see. Beast now round the last corner now. Mr. Wiggles goes up to P3 with 1:15.8. But we're going to stay on board with Beast. Beast goes P3 with a 1:15.7. And he is a tier 3 driver. Wow. What a lap from Beast. Dom is on a flying lap. Everyone is out on track. It's going to be absolute carnage. There's a lot of people just waiting to try and get out of the way. Trying to find someone. Is Doug on a lap? Doug is not on a lap. He has invalidated. He's trying to get enough ERS to do another one. Vader is going quicker. Vader now crosses the line. It goes P7 or 1:16.1. So there we go. The Merc has a plan, and at the moment it's P7. Speedy Bullet also on a flying lap. Everyone is on a flying lap here. Filthy Ghost on his only flying lap. Trying not to miss anyone. Let's see where everyone is. So, Mindful Wasp. Just trying to... Speedy Bullet. We're going to stay on board with Speedy because I think he will be the first across the line. Not too sure, but we're staying on board with him. I've too much flicking around, so... Speedy Bullet now round the final corner. Currently P11. Where will he go? He goes P5 with a 1:15.8. But Filthy Ghost goes P3 with a 1:15.6. What about his competitor? Viva only P7. Dom now goes into the pits. We're going to go back up to the top 2 though, because these two, Enchance comes in Can Sorty Stevens improve? He has got pole unless Sergeant Devsey can do something. But it looks like... Oh, Vader, he won't be on the lap. He's just pitting now. So, Sorty Stevens now. Is he just going to come in? Is he going to cross the line? Let's wait and see. He has already got the pole. He has invalidated. So, it doesn't matter. But he did invalidate. And Sergeant Devsey has also finished. So there are your top three. You've got Salty Stevens P1, Enchance P2, and Filthy Ghost is P3. Then you've got two tier 3 drivers of Beast and Speedy Bullet, 4th and 5th. You've got Mr. Wiggles P6. P7 goes to Viva. 8th is Gandalf. 9th is Hybrid. And 10th is Vader. But there we go. Now we have a sprint race next, so a lot more action to come. And remember, guys, please do not ready up. If you're not aware, please do not ready up until we get the green light. So we're just going to take a few moments break, but just before that, Glows Meister, how do you join the league? Well, the best thing to do is ask Mr. P or Mrs. P how that is done. There is a Discord chat. Hopefully you'll be able to find it. The group is called UFRL Ultimate Formula Racing. And hopefully you'll be able to find Mr. P or Mrs. P, and then they will put you into a trial, and then you'll be put into a tier. So we'll have to wait and see. But again, we're just going to take a few moments break, and I will be back in 2 minutes. Just getting myself a quick drink. Alright, we are back. I'm sure we'll be starting very soon. Again, Vader has said, I blame my poor quality on having my wisdom teeth out. Alright, we are 5 lights and we are underway. Enchance has a really good start, and I think Salty Stevens going to struggle to keep him behind. I think Enchance has already got P1. Salty Stevens does have the better position though. Who is going to bail first? Salty Stevens could be down to P3 here because Filthy Ghost has also got him. Let's just... No, don't want that one, we want that one. There we go. PVR Widget is disqualified for something. I'm not too sure what it was. Salty Stevens down in P5 now. Speedy Bullet is up to P3. But Enchance is now leading this race. Beast is down in P18 somehow. Not too sure what's happened to PVR Widget. Let's see what everyone's tyres are. So, Filthy Ghost went for softs. The other top 9 went for mediums. We've got Beasts on a set of hards, which is surprising. PVR Widget was also on a set of hards. Salty Stevens is fighting with Mr. Wiggles now for P4. Who is going to bail out? Salty Stevens does take the position. There was a bit of contact there, it did look like. Filthy Ghost now fighting with Enchance for P1. Who's got the quicker car down the straight. Filthy Ghost now looks really close. Enchance has to go defensive. Filthy Ghost tries round the outside, and he has actually got it. What a move. What a move from Filthy Ghost. I thought he had to back out there. That was a great angle as well. And Filthy Ghost is now up to P1. Obviously on them new softs is going to be seriously quick at the start. But how long will them tyres last? Speedy Bullet right behind these two as well. Mr. Wiggles now and Salty Stevens having another fight for P4 and 5. Salty Stevens losing out on that again, so P4 goes back to Mr. Wiggles. Viva just P6 now, so he has made up quite a few, made up one position, sorry. Oh, he did finish lower, but he did not. The biggest winner, though, at the moment is Losts in the William, who is up 7 positions, and DD Friend up 5. We're going to go back to the front, though, because Enchance here has got a great chance of retaking this lead. Got the slipstream. Filthy Ghost is going to have to go defensive. Will he do the same thing? Is he going to break later? And he's got the position, so they're fighting tooth for now, these two. He's got to defend here from Filthy Ghost. Has to stay behind. Speedy Bit just watching these two at the moment. They've already got a 3-second lead over 4th position. We're going to go on board with Viva as Mr. Wiggles and Salty fighting so much. They've actually brought in quite a few people here. Look at the queue there is. There's a caution in Sector 1. Tora, I think, and Algari having a bit of a squabble there. And Viva going wide. He's actually lost out now to Hybrid and to Mindful Wasp. We're going to go back up to the front, though, because these two, once again, with Speedy Bullet, are just fighting for this lead now. So, will it just happen again? Will Filthy Ghost get the lead once more? Enchance goes a different way and he just let him past. Algari picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And he's retired, and it's a virtual safety car, which is quite lucky for Enchance. He went wide, and I felt Speedy Bullet was about to get that position. So as we have a virtual safety car, everyone just has to set a certain speed. So Algari and PVR Widget will be started at the back for them, unfortunately. Not too sure what happened to PVR. as Salty Stevens did get the position from Mr. Wiggles once more. So he's back up to P4. And Viva did take Mindful Wasp for P7. Just going to warn everyone as well, my lights keep on flickering in my house, so if I do lose power, I do apologise, but again, it's just flickering of the light, so hopefully nothing too serious. Virtual safety car still here. No sight of it ending just yet. As DRS is enabled and we are back racing. So, Enchant's going to go for that position again. I guess he's got DRS and he will take that position. So, Enchant's back up to P1. We are 5 laps into this 11-lap race. Mindful Wasp right behind Viva here for P7. Viva just lost that to the back of Salty Stevens. And Salty Stevens now down in P6 somehow. And Mr. Wiggles and Hybrid has both got him. Viva has to be careful, just can't lose out here. But again, still keeping Mindful Wasp behind. Dom is catching up to the back of Mr. Potwash here for P10. And there's a caution in Sector 2. And Beast is now out of this race. And we have a full course safety car. So is anyone coming in to change their tyres? I don't think they will. I'd be surprised. So Enchant will, I'm pretty sure here, definitely stay out. But it depends how Filthy Ghost tyres are. That's the question. No. Filthy Ghost thought about it. He thought about it. But he does stay out. Viva is coming into the pits. Viva is in the pits. So this is big for the championship. He will be down probably in dead last now. So he's got to make up so many moves in this last 5 laps. 4 laps probably. Viva and Mr. Potwash were the 2 that pitted. I'm surprised. Viva must have had damage because he has now come out behind Mr. Potwash. So Viva was obviously coming because he had damage, unfortunately for him. Sergeant Devsey is also coming into the pits. I don't think this safety car will be out for long. I think it's a weird one when a safety car comes out on a sprint race. It depends as well. Maybe it's raining in the race, so... So we have 17 drivers left for this sprint race. Obviously, of course, Beast, Algari and PRV Widget will be back for the race. So we only have 5 laps remaining. So we've got most people caught up except for Sergeant Devsey, who is just probably going to catch up at the end of the next lap. So the safety car will stay out again, which will probably be helping Filthy Ghost, if anyone. And it'll probably be helping Dom and DD Friend and Angry Badger too. Probably just keeping their tyres as well as they can. Quite a lot of corners in this track, so not too sure how long them softs will last. So Sergeant Devsey about 16 seconds behind this group now. We'll be catching up super quick. And we will be in at the end of this lap. Pretty sure we will. Because Sergeant Devsey is caught up pretty much now to the back. In chance, we'll just probably keep them when the safety car will be saying it's in this lap. In chance, will obviously back up the pack. But he won't want to go too early because that's... as the safety car is in this lap. Quite a late safety car, it felt like. But the safety car will be in... Oh, that's quite early. So, in chance, we'll just keep the pack backing up. See what happens. He won't want to go too early because that straight in the front will kill him. And we'll wait and see. So, he's just backing up the pack. He's already gone, I think. He has. He's gone. He went really early, and I don't think he's going to be able to keep him behind. Angry Badger picks up a 3-second time with multiple warnings. He's gone defensive. Filthy Ghost tries around the outside again. They nearly touch, and I think they have. Filthy Ghost, I'm not too sure there. In chance now, did he get damage? That is the question. Speedy Bullet got Mr. Wiggles behind him. I'm not too sure about that. I think probably Filthy Ghost probably should have backed out. Let's go on board with Hybrid though. Again, I'm not too sure. Filthy Ghost picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, which is huge because at the moment he'd probably go down to about P8 because everyone's so close. Some big movement in the championship. Viva currently down in P15 and Filthy Ghost with a time penalty. Gandalf takes Salty Stevens. Not a great sprint race for Salty. Filthy Ghost picks up another 3-second time penalty. Is that him up to 6 now? He's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. Filthy Ghost. What's happened? He needs to have as many good laps as he can now till the end. Mr. Wiggles, I think he's going to lose out of quite a few positions. He nearly loses it. But he just about keeps up. He's about to go into that wall. Everywhere you look, there's absolute carnage. There's racing everywhere. Viva now up to P14. And he is fighting with Lost, who is unfortunately not in the game. And Angry Badger. He's obviously going to go through Lost. Not too sure where Lost has gone. Let's go on board with Dom though. Dom has lost it, and I'm not too sure what's happened there, but Dom now down in P10. Didn't look like anyone was that near him. Mindful Wasp catching up to the back of Hybrid for P4. So at the moment, we're going to have to wait and see what even happens here. The two Williams down at the bottom, Toro and Lost, having a fight here. Lost obviously not in the game at the moment. We're going to go back up to the front though, because Mindful Wasp has actually taken Hybrid. And Filthy Ghost, something has gone seriously wrong, and now he's down in P3. Has he lost his front wing? It's raining. It is raining. So with 1 lap to go, it is raining here in Imola. Who is going to pit? What is happening? It's only 11 laps, and everywhere you look for these 11 laps, it's been absolute battling everywhere. Mindful Wasp is catching up to the back of Filthy Ghost as well. Filthy Ghost was P1 2 laps ago. Now he's P3 with 6 seconds worth of penalties. It's actually really raining now. With 1 lap to go, surely this is going to be a bonus for Viva. He's on the fresh softs. He must have so much more confidence than these other drivers. He's P10 at the moment, right behind DD Friend and Dom. There's a caution in sector 3. Not too sure. I think it's Gandalf, unfortunately for him. We've got a three-way battle here into the first corner. Viva really sensible early on the brakes, and he's going to take P8 from Dom. Bit of contact. Oh, Viva! There's Mr. Wiggles now up to P3. Someone lost it. I'm not too sure. Mindful Wasp did lose it, unfortunately for him. Filthy Ghost had to take a void in action, which is really unfortunate for him. I'm really sorry. I'm trying to find as much action as I can. So Viva now up to P7. Enchance is probably going to take the race win. He's just going to play it really nice and sensible here, surely. Because it's pouring down. It is proper wet now with the last lap. Hybrid and as Viva is taking Hybrid. Viva's also took Filthy Ghosts. Enchance does take the race win with Speedy Bullet P2. Mr. Wiggles to take P3. And I think Viva somehow from P17 has taken P4. Filthy Ghost is going to go down to P11. What a sprint race. That had everything you could think of. Gandalf actually retired in the end. I didn't even see that. But your top 3 is Enchant, Speedy Bullet, and Mr. Wiggles. 4th is Viva, 5th is Hybrid, 6th is Salty Steven, 7th is DD Friend, 8th is going to be Dom, 9th is Vader, and 10th is Mindful Wasp. And PRV Widget said, beep, 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 went to the loo. That's an absolute killer, unfortunately for you. But again, you've still got the race to go, so hopefully... But there we go. Enchance has taken the race, the sprint race win, I should say. And, well, them last 2 laps were absolutely mental. So we're just going to take a 5-minute break. Get you guys to go to the toilet and things, and then we will be back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. So we have bright, sunny skies at the moment in Imola. So it doesn't look like any clouds. So it doesn't look like we're going to have any rain. But then again, that rain in the sprint race became quite a shock to me at the end. So we'll wait and see. Obviously, the drivers will know what is going on. But we'll wait and see. So we're going to go in about a minute's time, just letting everyone sort out what they need to. But again, that sprint race has helped out Viva a lot for the championship. But again, there is a massive race to come. Nothing has finished yet. Ghosts will be hoping to get back up that field. He had great pace throughout that race. Did get 6 seconds worth of penalties though. Needs to try and keep away from them in the race. But we'll wait and see. But again, in chance, he won last week in Vegas. And at the moment, it looks like he's got a great chance to win tonight. Can he make it 2 races in a row? Again, unfortunately for him, he has started the season too late, so he won't be, unfortunately, in the running for the championship. But he's definitely going to, at the moment, he is looking like a really good competitor, and he'll probably get in the way of Viva and Ghosts. He'll be saying something to put his name to the championship. Again, so tonight we're obviously in Imola, and then next week we're going to Portugal. So staying in Europe for round 20, and we've got 6 races left after tonight. So we're coming to the bottom end of Tier 2. Again, I'm sure I'll be starting pretty soon. As we have got the green light to go. And just as Mrs. P say, be careful into turn 1. We don't want all these drivers tonight, 20 of us, so please be careful into that first corner. Okay, we're going to have the 5 lights, and in chance is going to get us away. And what can he do? So are we green? Are we going to go? We are green, and we have a safety car. Oh, this game. How frustrating. As there's movement up and down the field, but I think everyone will probably just go back to their normal positions, otherwise they'll be getting a penalty. Alright, so we're going to have a safety car, unfortunately. There is still movement at the back of the field. Not sure what the position changes are saying. So somehow Sergeant Devsey is 2 positions up and hasn't got a penalty, so... But as you can see, we have a lot of different tyre strategies here. We have the top 3 are all on mediums. Viva has gone bold. He's gone for a set of hards, just like Salty Stevens. Hybrid in between them on the set of mediums. Then DD Friend, Dom and Vader all on mediums. Wasp is on a set of hards. Ghosts on mediums. Toro is on a set of softs. So he'll be the first driver. P12 onto a set of softs. Then we've got Mr. Potwash and Devsey, who are both on mediums. Angry Badger on a set of hards. Losts on a set of softs. Gandalf and Beast mediums. Algari on a set of hards. And PRV Widget on a set of softs. So, all different strategies. Yeah, see what happens. Unfortunately, the safety car will not be in this lap, which is frustrating as everyone is in the field. Probably helps that there was a safety car at the start, because you don't know, turn 1 will probably be carnage. Such a tight corner with 20 drivers, but it's not what you want to see. Not the first 2 laps, you don't want to see the safety car come out. But hopefully this lap the safety car will be in, and then we'll be racing. So, as I said, Enchance is still leading this race. Again, no one's had a chance to try and overtake him yet. Filthy Ghost down in P11 will be trying to do something. And Angry Badger picks up a 5-second penalty with a collision with Sergeant Devsey, which will not help him at all. I don't even know that's happened, because somehow he's overtaken Losts. I don't know what's happened down there, unfortunately. But for him, he's got a 5-second penalty. So surely the safety car will be in this lap. No one decided to pit, so the safety car is in this lap. So we're going to be racing very, very shortly. Can Speedy Bullet have a go against Enchance into this first corner of this race? We'll wait and see. Speedy Bullet having a brilliant race at the moment. Got so much more confidence in Tier 3 recently. Yeah, he's really quick in Tier 3, and it just shows. And Enchance is going to go, because Speedy Bullet was really unaware, and he's got a really good exit Enchance. Speedy Bullet was not aware of that, and he's gone really slow. And he's going to have trouble with Wiggles behind. I think he's got a big enough gap, but Angry Badger has pitted. Obviously picked up front wing damage with that collision. But Enchance got a big gap already. So we're going to go down to another fight, which is Mindful Wasp with Dom. And he has got Filthy Goes right on the back of him as well. Obviously Mindful Wasp on a set of hards. Let's go up to the Mercedes of Vader. Vader goes really wide there. And he just about keeps P8 from Dom. We're going to go on board with Viva, though, who's had a really good start on them set of hards. And is fighting with Mr. Wiggles for P3. So, Viva, can he have a go here into turn 1? Because he's really close behind Mr. Wiggles. He needs to get the slipstream and then try and go around the inside. He's got the... Mr. Wiggles is giving him the position, actually. And Viva is up to P3. Vader has got P7 as well from Dom. And we're going to go on board with Filthy Ghost, because he is right behind Mindful Waspdil. Literally wiggling across the road, it feels like. We have a caution in Sector 1. Not too sure what's happened. Let's go up to Hybrid, though. Got Salty Stevens behind him, but he is trying to get closer to the lights of Mr. Wiggles and Viva. Mr. Wiggles had a really bad exit there. Hybrid's got a chance on the inside. He's gonna... Are they going to go too wide here? Hybrid and Mr. Wiggles still fighting for that position. And now they got... And there's a virtual safety car, as someone has got front wing damage, I'm guessing. Not too sure who it is, but someone definitely picked up some sort of damage. We'll wait and see if anyone comes into the pits. But again, still leading is Enchance in the Ferrari. Filthy Ghost is the one who I believe who's got the damage. He did. He picked up a front wing damage. So he's gone to a set of softs now. So Filthy Ghost now down in P17. Sergeant Devsey is coming to the pit. So has PRV Widget. And actually Sergeant Devsey's got front wing damage. PVR Widget just comes in. Gandalf gets a drive through. Speeding under the virtual safety car. And Salty Stevens has actually got Hybrid off the restart there. And Salty Stevens now up to P5. As Enchant's now got a 3-second lead over Speedy Bullet, and Fever catching up to the back of Speedy Bullet as well. Let's go down to the McLaren team of DD Friend and Mr. Potwash. DD Friend, I think, did get taken by Mindful Wasp. Mindful Wasp now fighting to get past Dom. They're going to be 3 wide here, possibly. And Mindful Wasp does take P8 from Dom. So the people 16th and below will be hoping for a safety car before the race has finished, because at the moment they're really far behind. Salty Stevens now catching to Mr. Wiggles, and Tijani says, let's go Speedy. Yeah, let's go the Alpines, currently P2 for Speedy. Salty Stevens did go wide there and has lost out to Hybrid, I should say, as well. Viva now really catching up to the back of Speedy, who is doing a fantastic job tonight. Doesn't look out of place at all for Tier 2. I'm quite worried to race against him. Obviously, he is my teammate, so we do work well together. But again, he has got some great pace, a great confidence at the moment as well for Speedy. DD Friends taken Dom for P9. Did go a bit wide, so he's going to have to defend here from Dom. But yeah, Mr. Potwash now just behind Toro, and Filthy Ghost on them set of softs is flying. But again, 19 seconds behind 15th. There's a battle going between Beast and Algari for 14th and 15th. Let's go back up to Hybrid though. Battle with Salty Stevens, Hybrid and Mr. Wiggles. The top 3 now got quite a big gap, as Speedy Bullet isn't losing in chance. They're staying about 3 seconds. Viva staying about 6/10 behind Speedy as well. But Hybrid now got a great chance to take Mr. Wiggles here. There's about 5 cars involved in this battle. I think Hybrid will get the position here. The question is, will Hybrid be able to defend? And Mr. Wiggles be able to defend from Salty? And he won't. So Mr. Wiggles loses out 2 positions. Filthy Ghost picks up a 3-second time penalty. Hybrid now up to P4 and Salty Stevens up to P5. At the moment, not a good day for the Red Bulls, as there is a caution in Sector 1. We're going to go down to the battle with Mindful Wasto, who's caught up to Vader in the Mercedes. Salty Stevens picks up a 3-second time penalty as well now. So we have 3 people on 3 seconds. The people on the softs will be hoping for a safety car pretty soon. Vader has actually taken Mr. Wiggles. So Michael was getting close. Now Mr. Vader has taken Wiggles, but I think Wiggles will have the DRS here. And I think he might retake this position. But he doesn't. Mr. Wiggles really struggling at the moment. Viva still about half a second behind Speedy. Let's go down to the battle for P10 with DD Friend and Dom, who are switching places every lap, it seems. The 9th and 10th. Filthy has just taken Lost because Lost is now into the pits. Michael was currently in P8. Let's look at the position changes at the moment. Your biggest position changes are Beast and Algari, both up 5 spots. And Vader is up 3. Your biggest losers are Mr. Wiggles down 4, Filthy Ghost down 4, and Angry Badger and Sergeant Devsey all down 4 positions. We're going to stay on board with this just at the moment, but let's go up to P3 actually, because Viva 3 tenths now behind Speedy. Viva is going to take Speedy as well for P2, but these two aren't losing out to the back of Enchant. Speedy is still doing the same speed, same lap times as Enchant. It's just Viva, he's really quick at the moment on them hards. Be good confidence for people who are on the mediums about to go onto the hards though, because the people on the hards look confident on them. So Mr. Wiggles now behind Vader. Are people pushing their tyres too hard too soon? That is the question. Again, DD Friend has taken Dom for P9. DD Friend will be trying to get out of this 1 second gap though. Filthy Ghost is pitting from as well. He's gone to another set of softs. He will not be happy in that Red Bull tonight. Unless there is a safety car or something, he's really going to struggle to get any sort of good points. Let's go up to Salty though, because he is about to take Hybrid, I think, for P4. He has. Salty Stevens now up to P4. So these hards are turning into the better tyre now, it seems like. Speedy Bullet now 1.2 seconds behind Viva. And Viva is catching up slowly now to the back. As Dom as there is a big crash, and Dom is out of this race. He lost it into that corner and he is out, and we have a full course safety car. So I think everyone will be pitting. It's a tough one now for the people on the hards, because 22 laps I think you could probably do on the hards. As Harley 30,000 says hi. Hi Harley, good to see you tonight. Glad you could be here and watching the stream. I'm sure you just saw the crash of Dom on the stream. Unfortunately for him, he is unfortunately out of this race tonight. We have 19 drivers left, so I'm guessing Enchant will be coming into the pits. He is, but the big question is Viva? Viva is coming in. Salty Stevens, is he staying out? No, he is also. So everyone will be pitting. Which drivers will this not help? So Vader is in big trouble. Vader is going to be waiting here for a long time for Speedy. He's going to be sitting. He's going to be sitting for a while. It's going to affect him. Unfortunately for him, he lost out to... Has he lost out? That's the question. Or has he done actually pretty well? Beast has stayed out. So Beast is gone bold, and now he is P1, but he's got every single driver below him on a new set tyre. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, Beast. Obviously trying to do something different. Angry Badger picked up a 3-second time with multiple warnings. So let's look at the penalty situation at the moment. So Salty Stevens has 3. Losts has 5. Algari has 3. Angry Badger has 6. And Filthy Ghost has 3. So that is what we are looking at the moment. Again, this is what the tyre situation. So I think Viva and Salty Stevens are going to have to pit again. I can't see him getting to the end. 20 laps on mediums. It's going to be tough. They're going to be really slow at the end. But this could turn into a 2-stop strategy now for everyone. And Algari picks up a 3-second time penalty. We know you don't want that when you're on a safety car. Really unfortunate for him. So Filthy Ghost is pitted, and now he is on a set of hards going to the end, I imagine, trying to get anything out of this race. Quite a few people still to catch up. So the position changes. Beast is up 17 positions. He'd be hoping this race finished in about 2 laps time and not 20. And everyone else pretty much... So the Red Bulls of Filthy Ghost is down 8 and Mr. Wiggles down 5. Got quite a few up 5 and 2 and 3. But again, not too much movement. Only 1 up, 1 down. Plenty more to fight for. The safety car won't be in this lap. I don't think. So the top lot are going to have to get past Beast as quickly as possible. I'm sure Beast will be holding up in chance for Viva. That is maybe why he did it. Trying to do something for the team. Trying to get Viva to have a go at Enchance before Enchance gets past him. We'll wait and see. And also, I'm sure if Enchance gets through, Beast will probably let Viva pass as quickly as possible and then try and hold up the rest of them like Speedy Bullet and Salty Stevens. Everyone is just catching up to the back now. Filthy Ghost will be the last one. He is just catching up to the back now. So I'm pretty sure the safety car will be in this lap. He is. So the safety car is in this lap. Beast now holding up the back of the pack. Just waiting for the safety car to go into the pits. When will he go? He's going to have to go when it's straight because he's not going to have the tyre grip like the others. He has gone. Enchance has followed really well, but Viva has also followed well. Let's see. Enchance has taken that race lead. Viva has taken P2. Beast did get out of the way straight away, and now he'll be trying to hold up the rest of the pack. So it was a strategy for these guys. Speedy Bullet did take Beast as well. Beast now trying to hold up Salty Stevens. So Beast does keep Salty Stevens behind for the time being. Viva now right on the back of Enchance on them new mediums. So at the moment will be quicker. But again, we saw later on how well them hards did compared to the mediums. Viva looks really confident tonight. in this race. Let's stay on board with these. Salty Stevens has taken Beast now. 4P4. Filthy Ghost has taken 2 positions at the back of the field as well, taking PVR Widget now. Mindful Wasp has also taken, and so has let's go on board with Viva though. We're going to go right on board with him as there's a retired Gandalf is out of this race. Will we have another safety car? We have a caution in Sector 3. No safety car yet. Doesn't look like we're going to. We are not going to have a safety car. So Gandalf, unfortunately, is out of this race. Beast did the team well, kind of, and now he's down in P10. He'll probably pit in the next few laps. Algari down in 18th has unfortunately gone into the rubble. Vader P7 catching up to Hybrid now. Mr. Potwash and DD Friend in the McLarens fighting with each other. As there's a caution in Sector 2. And DRS is enabled now. So Vader, can he get past Hybrid here? Hybrid's got to go defensive. He didn't see him, I don't think. Vader stays behind. Close there. Hybrid trying to get past Mindful Wasp. Mindful Wasp on their mediums though. Agri Badger picks up a 3-second time penalty. We're going to go down to P13 and 14 as there's about 4 cars fighting here. Angry Badger and Filthy Ghost having a good fight. The 2 McLarens having a good fight. Small Algari is out of this race. Do we have a safety car? Not too sure. It just says caution Sector 1. It doesn't look like we're going to either, which is good to see. So the 2 McLarens fighting, and they've got about a 5 or 6 Q here for this position. Filthy Ghost has got to try something different here because they're all going to have DRS except for Mr. Potwash. Filthy Ghost has got to be careful. It's got to go to the end on this tyre probably. They're all going to have DRS, so how well can Mr. Potwash keep these guys behind? Both Filthy Ghost and DD Friend has taken that position. Filthy Ghost now trying to get past DD Friend. Not going to leave this battle just yet. As this is definitely the closest battle on the track at the moment. Where can Filthy Ghost get past DD Friend? He's going to try into this corner. Isn't going to be able to do it. He needs to be careful. He doesn't have to get any more warnings. I think he's got him now. He has. So Filthy goes up to P12. But can he get further enough away before the DRS? That is the question. Mr. Potwash picks up a 3-second time penalty. After this, we're going to go up to the top. Just going to see if Filthy Ghost has got a big enough gap. I think he's got DRS anyway. He hasn't actually got it, but DD Friend actually catching up now to him. And, oh, I thought DD Friend was going to have a go. But Filthy Ghost does keep that position. We're going to go up to the top with Viva and Enchanced. As Speedy Bullet is actually just keeping these two as well. So Filthy Ghost picks up a 3-second time penalty, so that's his second one today. He is about to take lost, I think, for P11. He, I believe, has. Lost did go wide there. Still fighting here. They nearly touch, but Filthy Ghost does take P11 now. But there is a virtual safety car. Sergeant Devsey has unfortunately lost his front wing. So we have a virtual. So we have 12 laps remaining. 13, sorry, I should say. Not 12, 13. So people are going to have to do 20 laps on their tyres to get to the end here. Beast is into the pit, so is Lost, and so is PRV Widget, sorry. So Filthy Ghost now into the top 10. I still think the likes of Viva and Mindful Wasp and Salty Stevens all have to pit. I can't see him getting to the end. Obviously their tyres won't degrade so much. DRS is enabled, so we are back racing that once more. Viva is still half a second behind Enchanced. Speedy Bullet is 9/10 behind this lot. So all to fight for the top 3. Mindful Wasp just about keeping in distance. They're about second behind this lot. Top 5 all separated by about 4 seconds, 3-4 seconds. Bigger gap between 5th and 6th. Viva is going to have DRS once more, but can he have a go into any corner here, into turn 1? He's going to get him. Viva now takes the race lead, so Viva up to P1 now. Speedy Bullet and Mindful Wasp tagging along here for the top 4. We're going to go down, though, to the battle with the Mercs, which is Salty Steven and Vader. Just for the moment, we'll go to a different battle. But again, there is 17 drivers left tonight. Unfortunately, Algari, Gandalf and Dom have DNF'd. But still lots to play for. Mindful Wasp picks up a 3-second time penalty. P4, so he is now the highest person on the grid at the moment who has got a 3-second time penalty, which will affect him at the end of this race. Especially because I think there could be another safety car before the end, which will really affect him. Enchance is right behind Viva. So I'm pretty sure Enchance will go back up to P1. I can't see Viva doing anything to stop him here. I'm pretty sure he just let him go as well. He does, so Enchance back up to P1. Filthy Ghost picks up a 3-second time penalty, which I think now he is on 9 seconds. Mindful Wasp right behind Speedy Bullet now. Speedy Bullet just struggling a bit now, it seems like. Still keeping up with the top 2, but Mindful Wasp, as there is another virtual safety car. Unfortunately, Angry Badger has lost his front wing. A lot of virtual safety cars tonight. So there are your penalties at the moment. So you've got Filthy Ghost and Sergeant Devsey on 9 seconds. Not Sergeant Devsey, Angry Badger, I should say. Sergeant Devsey has no penalties. And Mindful Wasp, Salty Stevens, Mr. Potwash and Lost are all on 3. So there are your penalty situations at the moment. Angry Badger has come into the pits. We're going to go back to the tyres. Hybrid gets a drive-through, which is absolutely horrible situation for him, and Hybrid has retired. I'm not too sure what's happened to Hybrid. Do we have a full course safety car? That is the question. Trying to work out what's happened to him. don't see him anywhere. He is quite a far way back though, this driver. I think he's just stopped out on track, you know. We're going to go back up to the top though, as Hybrid has retired, unfortunately for him. The two Red Bulls now fighting for P8 and 9. Ghost and Mr. Wiggles. So, obviously, they're going to be as careful as possible. And Filthy Ghost has taken that position now. Viva now, obviously, and Mindful Wasp has actually taken P3. I missed that, so Speedy Bullet now P4. Eric Vader and Toro both pick up 3-second penalties, so the penalties are stacking up now with 10 laps to go. Viva's got a great chance here to retake this lead. Mindful Wasp still in this battle, and so is Speedy. All of them separated by about 2 seconds. Viva will not take the race lead here, will stay behind. Not too sure what Viva and Wasp plans are here with 9 laps to go. All have DRS set, and Mindful Wasp goes really wide. Can Speedy get past him? Has to stay behind. Sergeant Devsey picks up a 3-second time penalty. We're going to go on board with PRV Widget just for the moment. Has DRS, so will he ever go on Mr. Potwash? He does, and he's now up to P13 on them fresher medium tyres. There we go. Widget up to P13. We're going to go back to the top end of this. As Filthy Ghosts caught up to the back of P7 now of Toro. So Speedy Bullet does have DRS. I think Michael Ross does as well. Not sure he did actually. I'm not sure he got it. So he didn't. So Michael Ross just about keeps ahead of these. Viva still right behind in chance. Filthy Ghost now takes P7 from Toro. And will be trying to catch up to the back of the Mercs. With 8 laps to go. Toro will be trying to keep hold of Filthy Ghosts. Widget catching up, it seems like, to the back of Losts a bit. And Speedy Bullet, look how close he is now to Mindful Wasp. Has Mindful Wasp tyres gone? That is the question. They've got a 7-second lead now over Salty Stevens. Does anyone pit? Does anyone risk it? With 8 laps to go, will any of the medium drivers think, I can get much more pace if I pit? These four, I should say, fighting all the way through. Mindful Wasp obviously has that penalty, which is going to affect him at the end of this race, but only with these 3 drivers. They've got quite a big gap, unless there's obviously a safety car before the end. Let's go on board with Filthy Ghost because he has caught up Vader super quick. He was 2.8 seconds about a lap ago, and now he is right on the back of him. Obviously has 9 seconds worth of penalties though, so going to struggle to do anything after the race finishes, especially if there is a safety car. These 4 all still battling for this race lead. Surely as the race goes on though, the hards will become the better tyre. I'm surprised Viva has been able to, as Filthy Ghost picks up another 3-second penalty Obviously, he is just fighting, and he has got 2 seconds now behind Vader. Let's go on board with Toro, who's actually caught up now to Filthy Ghost. Obviously, Filthy Ghost has gone wide somewhere. Beast has picked up a 3-second time penalty. Filthy Ghost, something's happened to Vader. And he is now down in P8. Not too sure what's happened there. But the Mercedes of Vader is now down in P8. And there is a big crash behind him. Mr. Wiggles has nearly... He must have damage. He hit that wall really hard. It doesn't look like he's got any front wing damage. He really hit that hard though, didn't he? Just saw in the background. Speedy Bullet. Now, he's got a great chance because Mindful Wasp is out of the DRS zone. So, Speedy Bullet, can he get back up to P3? He needs to get back past to have any chance of getting close to the top 2 here. Does he have a chance here? He's too far back, you know. He's too far back. He's not going to have a go. Gotta say though, what a race from Speedy. Lost out to PVR Widget. There is some pits going on with Vader coming into the pits. So he had front wing damage. Mr. Wiggles has stayed out, so obviously did not get damage that I thought he was going to. Mr. Wiggles and DD Friend both do not have penalties, so at the moment they've got a great chance of moving up. But again, we have to wait and see. My Force now still does not have DRS. But Speedy Bullet about 8 tenths behind him, so he's not catching up enough to get past at the moment. And they got an 8-second lead over Salty. Viva just waiting, it seems like. Is he just going to wait to the second to last lap and then pounce? Is he just thinking, oh, I'll wait till my tyres? Just try and look after his tyres as much as possible. Mr. Potwash picks up a 3-second time penalty. We have 9 of the 15 drivers with penalties now. No, I should say 10, sorry. Can't count. 10 of the 15. Let's go to DD Friend just for the moment. We'll go back up to Speedy Bullet in a second. Obviously Vader really quick on them new softs. We'll have to watch him in a moment. We're going to go back with Speedy though, because he has got a great chance here. Nearly went on the grass though, and he has to stay behind. He's got the air undercut though, but he still stays behind. Really good defending from Mindful Wasp. DD Friend now caught up to the back of Mr. Wiggles. Lost, got a 3-second penalty. We're going to go on board with Vader though, because he has taken P12 now. And he'll be trying to catch up to PRV Widget now. Did it before the DRS as well, Vader. Speedy Bullet has got P3. So Speedy Bullet now up to P3, and Mindful Wasp has got another 3-second time penalty. Again, doesn't affect it too much unless there is a safety car. Unfortunately for Speedy, he is now out of the run-in to win this race. Unfortunately, he's now 3 seconds behind. But Speedy Bullet got to get out of this DRS though, because Mindful Wasp was quick down the straight. Can Mindful Wasp get past him again? He's got the DRS. He's going to be quick down the straight, but I don't think he's not close enough. So we're going to go down to P12. Vader is just trying to get as much out of his car as possible. It picks up a 3-second time penalty for it, but he's now right on the back of PRV Widget. We have 2 laps to go now. Chijani says, I want my champagne, Speedy. Well, at the moment, he will be getting champagne for a podium spot of P3. I can't see anyone getting close to it. PVR Widget, unfortunately, did lose out. Now he's 14 seconds behind, so can't see him catching up to them people. DD Friend has got Mr. Wiggles, but Mr. Wiggles now right behind him again. Let's go on board with the top 2 though, because Viva still right behind. He's got 2 laps to do anything here. He's going to have the DRS once more. Speedy Bullet has actually lost out somehow to Mindful Wasp, which I'm very surprised about. We're going to go aboard with him because he want to get that P3 back. Obviously he's going to do it because of the penalties, but he needs to be careful. Remember, Speedy, he has penalties. Don't worry too much. You don't want to lose out here on your podium spot. You gave me a bit of a heart attack there, a bit, Speedy. Mr. Wheels has taken P8 again from DD Friend. Them two having a good battle for 8th and 9th. Speedy Bullet now a second behind Mindful Wasp. Beaver, this is probably going to be his last chance down this straight. Needs to try and get as close as possible. But Enchance has got a car in front of him, which is Sergeant Devsy, I believe. And this is Viva's probably last chance to do anything. So Viva right behind, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. We're going to go down to P3 and 4. Don't think Speedy's going to get him P3 on the track, but he will after penalties. Viva now pushing as much as he can. Obviously, people with safety cars and the virtuals, can't imagine anyone being low on fuel. Viva really trying to get this race win. Enchant, is he struggling here? Because Viva, he's got a really good out. He had a really good exit. They're going to be side by side going into this corner. Enchant just about keeps ahead. Not too sure if he got pushed out of the way there. But Viva will take P2. Enchant does take the race win. Again, they were side by side. Is that fair battling? I'm not too sure. Speedy Bullet does take P3. Enchant will take the race win with Viva P2. Speedy Bullet will take P3 on the track. A well-deserved podium. Mindful Wasp will be P4. And now we wait and to see what the penalty situation will be. I think Filthy Ghost, with how well he raced at the end, he's only going to lose out probably one position, if any. We'll wait and see, but I think Filthy Ghost will stay P6. He does. So Filthy Ghost takes P6. So Enchance will win the race. A really well-deserved race win for Enchance because he was P1 after the sprint. Or was he P2? I don't know. He was up there. Can't remember now. Too long ago. And he has taken the race win. Well done to the Ferrari driver. Viva takes P2 and extends his lead in the championship. But for me, the driver of the day, Speedy Bullet, P3. And it wasn't even luck. He deserved to be up there. He was unbelievable throughout the race and the sprint race. So fully well-deserved podium for him. P4 was Mindful Wasp. P5 was Salty Stevens. And P6 was Filthy Ghost. P7, I believe, was Toro. I will double check this. I'll wait till I see the table. But there we go. The Ferrari driver of Enchance wins the Imola Grand Prix with Viva in the AlphaTauri P2 and Speedy Bullet in the Alpine taking P3. Well done to those three drivers. So the results for the race are as followed. Enchance takes P1. P2 is Viva. P3 is Speedy. P4 is Mindful Wasp. 5th goes to Salty Stevens. 6th is Filthy Ghost. 7th is Toro. 8th is DD Friend. 9th is Mr. Wiggles. 10th is Beast. 11th is Vader. 12th goes to PRV Widget. 13th is Losts. 14th will be Mr. Potwash. And 15th is Sergeant Devsy. Unfortunately, Hybrid, Angry Badger, Algari, Gandalf and Dom all DNF'd from the race. But there we go, people. That was the Imola Grand Prix. Absolute pleasure to commentate on that race. That was really close at the end with Viva and Enchanced. But there we go. The Ferrari does take the race win. So that is it for Tier 2. Next week, as I said, we are in Portugal. So we'll wait and see what happens there. Tomorrow we are back, though, for UFRL. And we are in Tier 3. And we are at Qatar. So we'll all see you tomorrow. Well done, everyone. Absolute pleasure. I am Sainty93. And you've been listening to UFRL. Good night, everyone.